Alright, here we are again in the lair, in my room, vibing out to some music, drinking the pre-workout, hitting the bong. I realize that as a Christian I shouldn't be hitting the bong, and maybe shouldn't even be showing it, but I'm going to address that it's a sin, and that I'm not proud of it, and I'm a sinner. I just wanted to get that out of the way, first of all. Second, feeling a little better today than I have the last week or so. Had some meetings with some people from the church yesterday to sort some things out, and doing slightly better, but still struggling a little bit, to say the least. But it's leg day. Started with hamstrings, then got on to quads. I could give a bunch of excuses for why my legs aren't that big, or why they don't look that big in the mirror or whatever, but honestly, I haven't been hitting them nearly as hard. I used to hit them really hard from like ages 17 to 19 before I started playing college football. But once I started playing college football and they told me how stiff my hips were, I stopped squatting heavy and stopped deadlifting and just really worked on like hip mobility and stuff, and lost a ton of strength, and then I just never really got it back, to be honest. But I think it's time to start trying to go heavy again on the legs, because I was a little disappointed in how they look today. Also, with how much I've been like getting sick and not feeling good lately, I've lost like 8 pounds, so I'm only like 207 right now. So far from ideal. I need to get the carbs in, I need to get the calories up, and hopefully that'll make everything start getting better, you know what I'm saying? But alright, let's get in the gym and get to it. Alright, here we are on the laying leg curl machine, doing single leg hamstrings. I stretched the hips some, and then this is sort of a warm up, but I was going until failure. I did 3 sets, just squeezing as hard as I can at the top, trying to get a good stretch all the way through the bottom of the hamstring and the top of the calf at the bottom. Breathing out, breathing in, grunting, making plenty of noise. You shouldn't be making noise if you don't have to, but if you have to, go for it. That's always my philosophy. These felt good. I don't love this machine, but it's what I have at the gym, so I make it work. There is not a lot of flexing done at the end of the video, because the pump was not atrocious. Didn't get really any vascularity showing because I was not properly nutritioned. I slept enough, but I have not been eating enough. And if you think not eating enough will not affect your workout or your pump, wow, my neck. Think again, because that shit matters. Alright. Next, moved on to some RDLs on the Smith machine. Did 2 plates. Probably could have gone a little heavier, but really just wanted to feel the hamstrings. This is a hard exercise to feel your hamstrings sometimes. The glutes and the lower back tend to want to take over. It's a real easy exercise to mess up, in my opinion. That's why I like doing it on the Smith. Our Smith machine has these weird hooks at the bottom that prevent it from going down, so that's why I'm standing on a box. If that makes any sense. See the hooks at the bottom? They like stop it from going down. So it sucks because you can't do rows on that Smith either. Chest supported rows are, it would be nice. Trying to keep a real flat back. Breathe out on the stretch. Breathe in. No, breathe in on the stretch. Breathe out on the squeeze. These are hard to squeeze. Like, how do you squeeze your hamstrings when you're standing straight up? You can't really. These felt good though. I did 3 sets. Try to kill the hamstrings. Move on to quads. First thing for quads, one leg extensions. I cut my finger on the machine trying to change the weight. So that's why I'm squeezing a towel against my finger. I'm looking a little goofy. I'm really trying to squeeze all the muscles in the knee and then the teardrop at the lower quad. My legs would probably look pretty sick if I showed my legs while I did this, but I don't like to take anything off till the end of the pump. Did 2 sets here because it was mostly a warm-up, but I was still going to failure because my quads were pretty warm from just having blood in my legs from the hamstring exercises. You'll always see me messing with my shoulders and my neck position in every exercise because it always feels so crooked and uneven from years of neglect and deadlifting with a hook grip and getting all twisted up. Not great. Not great. Really trying to squeeze them out at the end there. Let me restart here. Okay, here we are at the squat rack, doing some normal squats. I didn't realize that my feet wouldn't be in the picture when I set up the camera, but for the last few months or so, I've been putting my heels up on like a 25-pound plate while I do the squats, and just to target the quads, but I feel like my adductors have gotten like super weak because I've been putting my heels up. So this time I did my feet flat on the ground and my adductors were screaming at me, so that's why we didn't go very heavy. I did 2 sets with 2 plates and then my last set with 2 plates and a 15, and I only got like 6 reps, but I was going super slow and just really trying to keep everything balanced and engaged. It felt pretty good for the quads. What I did next on the Smith felt even better though. Sissy squats on the Smith. Correct me if I'm doing these wrong, but they felt pretty good. Really getting a stretch on the teardrop in the knees at the bottom. I did 3 sets. I just went light because anytime I go too heavy, sometimes at the bottom I feel like I lose all the tension and it feels somewhat dangerous. So just going really light, squeezing, getting after it. This pump would have been so much better if I would just eat more food, but anybody with anxiety or depression probably can relate that food does not sound good about 95% of the time, and then the other 5% of the time it tastes like mid. Little sissy squat at the end. Whew. I was dead. Alright, let's go look at this shitty pump. Man, my legs look tiny in this mirror, in this angle. It's not It's not just the mirror or the angle though. My legs are not as big as they need to be. But you'll see in a second, in the right lighting, they don't look as bad as they seem, but we're keeping it real on this channel. I ain't gonna leave off the leg days just because my legs aren't. I don't skip them, I swear. I never skip legs. It's just a really hard muscle for me to grow. I mean, I'm 6'2" almost. Maybe a tiny bit less or a little more than that. They almost look better from this other angle. They're just not lean. I've been doing the seated bike to try to get them leaner. I ran 8 miles today on the bike road. So hopefully that starts to make up for something, you know. Anyway, it was a decent day. Solid enough leg day. Back in the room, vibing to some Travis Scott, some Pop Smoke, you know. The vibes were better today, so I gotta vibe out to some better music, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, I just hope everyone's doing alright. Hope everybody got their cardio in today. Hope everybody got their lift in. Hope everybody got their calories in, because I didn't. So hopefully y'all are making up for me, you know what I'm saying, man? You gotta make up for me, because I've been lacking. Make me feel small so I could catch up. I already feel tiny, so actually I take that back. But any other thoughts that I've had? I'm trying to look to God as my saving grace, my crutch in the hard times, but so I could stop looking to the weed. But hey, it's a process, bro. And the weed helps me eat, and it helps me relax a little, and whatever, man. It's not ideal. It's not something I recommend, but it helps me, or it feels like it helps me. It might be making things worse in the long run, but we're growing up physically, mentally, every day, trying to just get a little better than yesterday, a little harder than yesterday. As Greg Doucette says, harder than last time. So hopefully next leg day, my pump will be insane and I won't feel like such a bitch. And maybe I'll even get accused of steroids or something next time. Anyway, see you guys tomorrow for chest day finally. Looking forward to it. Thanks for watching.